I reckon, if I'm not wrong, the order inflows were the highest, at least in Q4, were the highest in probably the past 5 years. Now, is that a sign of things to come? Or are customers, to your mind, in a bit of a 50-50 mindset, if they can afford to do that, that is simply because the input cost pressures are very high, and maybe some people might want to defer the capex because the IRRs on the capex or the capital expenditure might get fairly elongated with such high input costs. What's your sense of the on-ground situation?
Well, the ground situation is that we are exposed to 23 distinct market segments, and all of them, they cycle over a period of time. And that at this point of time, what we see in the marketplace is majority of those market segments are pretty strong in terms of demand, and at all levels of the market. The customers and the higher end, as well as customers in the middle end, the integrators, the OEMs, and also the channels who operate for us in the marketplace. So the demand is quite strong at this point of time.
Sorry, please continue.
So when we look at customers, in each of these market segments and see how the demand is forming. It comes in the form of domestic demand. It also comes in the form of some of our partners in the country. They are exporting. It is the demand coming from overseas. And also we are exporting ourselves globally to ABB networks. That's another source of demand. And that also has been quite robust. We grew about 33% on the export side. And also the services, since we have been manufacturing in this country for the last 70 years, we have quite a strong installed base. And after post-COVID situation, customers who want to make sure that there is a reliability, availability, maintainability, and serviceability of their assets, they're also demanding more services. So there are different market segments. Some of them are growing plus 15%. There are certain market segments which are growing between 10 to 15%. And there are segments which are a subpar of 10%. But given the budgetary support which is being provided, we believe these segments which are sub 10%, some of them will also join on the higher growth side. So that's the kind of a story we see at this point of time. And of course, with the disclaimer, whatever is happening in the macro side of the market or geopolitical side of the market, we don't control that, and we don't know what the impacts will be in the future. But right now, the demand is quite resilient. And in terms of the inflationary pressures, our the portfolio is 70% products and engineered to order products, 20% are services, 10% are projects. So we find that because of the short cyclability of our products and solutions, we are able to pass on the cost to the customers for the simple reason that customers do recognize the inflationary pressures in the market, and most of our customer lines have been quite adaptive in terms of taking that pass through from us into the cost.